Hello students. Now this is lecture number 5. हमने root और stem completed. So let's proceed. One of the important organ, that is leaf. Okay, now as I said, so many things you already know, but we are getting it, revising it in scientific language. So come to the first point. It is green lateral appendage. Now you know its color is green. Okay, आपको अब lateral शब्द का अर्थ समझ रहे हो? What is lateral? It is present along the length of the stem. तो ये जो भी हम stem draw करेंगे, stem के nodes पे lateral side में ये present रहेगा. So this is total lengthwise leaves are present. Appendage is outgrowth. So are you getting the word lateral? Appendages. Appendage का अर्थ क्या है? It is outgrowth. It is present laterally. It's dorsiventrally flattened. Okay, so flattened है, दोनों साइड से चपटा है. Okay, ventral side, dorsal side are flattened, and then it is something like a thin layer. So it is dorsiventrally flattened. देखो कौन से difficult शब्द जा रहे हैं उसको मैं underline कर रही हूँ. Most probably this word might be difficult for you. So they are flattened structure, you know that, but its dorsal and ventral side they are flattened. Okay, then its origin is shoot apical meristem. Anatomy lesson हो गया है आपका, तो आपको shoot apical meristem समझाने में मुझे कोई दिक्कत नहीं है. You already know. If you don't know that, or let us revise, ये जो भी shoot tip है, ये shoot tip है प्लांट का, यहाँ पे हमेशा ग्रोथ होती है. ग्रोइंग अपाइसेस हमने देखे थे. Okay, so see, growing apices are present here and even in the node. So meristem which is present at apices, the meristem which is present at apices is called apical meristem. This is apical meristem, right? So shoot का apical meristem यहाँ से originate होंगे. So it originates from shoot apical meristem and develops into leaf primordia. Okay, so ये shoot apical meristem जो है वो थोड़ी सी outgrowth develop करेगा. ये इधर से outgrowth develop करेगा. ये जो outgrowth है इसको बोलेंगे leaf primordia. ये जो outgrowth है इसको क्या बोलेंगे? Leaf primordia. Very young leaf which further grows, ये grow हो गया तो फिर हमको मिलेगा normal leaf. समझ रहे हो, right? So apical meristem develop into leaf primordia. Leaf primordia develop into young leaf. So see, origin shoot apical meristem and then it develop into leaf primordia. So we can make it apical meristem develop into leaf primordia. तो ये दो शब्द फिर से आपके लिए नए होंगे. Remember origin, leaf कहाँ से originate होता है? It originates from apical meristem. Apical meristem gives rise to leaf primordia. Leaf primordia develop into leaf. Leaf primordia literally means very young leaf. Okay, then we have already discussed. It is present on nodes. Okay, node मतलब plant का वो part, stem का वो part जहाँ पे leaves present रहेंगे, जहाँ पे leaves present रहेंगे. So leaves are present on the nodes. Leaves are present on the nodes. Okay, then come to the next part. It is exogenous in origin and not from pericycle. Again, this pericycle word is from anatomy. Okay, so you know outermost layer of any organ is the skin. Plant का skin epidermis. Then middle part और center में होता है vein. Vein के अंदर एक tissue है pericycle. If the origin is from pericycle, it is endogenous. And if origin is out of the pericycle, it's exogenous. Same point we have written in branch, that is shoot apices, shoot appendages. branches develop exogenously and root के branches develop from vein का pericycle. Okay, roots branches develop from pericycle of the vein, so they are endogenous. So leaves origin is, they are not from pericycle, so it is exogenous. Okay, then next is, it is organ with limited growth. See, in living world and other chapter we discussed that plants continue to grow. They are throughout the lifetime they grow. But where does the growth occur? Growth occur at the apices of the stem and apices of the root. Okay, so does it mean that every plant organ is indefinitely growing? No. Stem and root are indefinitely growing, continuously grown throughout the lifespan. But leaf, individual leaf growth is limited. Individual leaf growth is limited. New leaf can be produced. Old leaf will fall off, shed off, new leaf will be produced. But one leaf continue to grow and expand. It's not so. If I said, consider banyan tree. Banyan tree grows for 100 years. Banyan tree grows for 100 years. But 10-year banyan tree's leaf and 100 years banyan tree's leaf shape will be same. So individually leaf will not grow continuously. 10 साल के banyan tree का leaf का size और 100 साल के banyan tree का leaf का size same रहेगा. Okay, वो ज्यादा कम नहीं है. ओल्डर प्लांट है तो लीफ बहुत बड़ा, छोटा प्लांट है तो लीफ बहुत छोटा, ऐसी बात नहीं होती. राइट? ओके, देन so it is an organ with limited growth. It is called indeterminate growth and determinate growth. ऐसे शब्द भी हमने यूज किए थे. So organ with limited growth, so it is determinate growth. Okay, and main functions, as you know, one very important function at priority is photosynthesis. Every leaf which is green in color perform photosynthesis. Okay, then for photosynthesis it needs to go for gaseous exchange. So for gaseous exchange it has stomata. For gaseous exchange it has stomata. Okay, remember, stomata perform gaseous exchange for photosynthesis as well as respiration. But main is when stomata open, photosynthesis occurs. Stomata open, photosynthesis on. Stomata close, photosynthesis stops. Okay, stomata open or close, respiration will go on. समझ रहे हो? Right? So, stomata are present mainly on leaves. लीफ के स्टोमेटा मेनली फोटोसिंथेसिस के लिए गैसियस एक्सचेंज करेंगे. ओके, ब्रॉडली यू कैन से मेन फंक्शन इज फोटोसिंथेसिस. फॉर फोटोसिंथेसिस इट परफॉर्म गैसियस एक्सचेंज, एंड थर्डली बिकॉज इट इज हैविंग ओपन स्टोमेटा इट परफॉर्म ट्रांसपिरेशन. बट दिस इज योर थर्ड प्रायोरिटी आंसर. अगर तीनों ऑप्शन दिए हैं, ऑल ऑफ दीज है, यस, ऑल ऑफ दीज इज द आंसर. तीनों ऑप्शन है, ऑल ऑफ दीज नहीं है, तो आपका आंसर क्या होगा? दैट विल बी द मेन फंक्शन ऑफ लीफ इज फोटोसिंथेसिस. गॉट इट? चलो प्लीज राइट डाउन द पॉइंट्स. सबके सब लिख लेने हैं बेटा. Chalo, done. So this is about general information of leaf. Now come to the structure. Okay, leaf का total structure देखते हैं. लीफ का स्ट्रक्चर, उसके टाइप्स, उसका वेनेशन, उसका अरेंजमेंट, इससे लिए बहुत सारे बॉटनिकल वर्ड्स है। तो पहले स्ट्रक्चर देख लेते हैं, और जो डिफिकल्ट एरिया का टर्मिनोलॉजी का एक सेपरेट लेक्चर आपको मैं दूंगी। आज अभी समझ लो, रट्टा मारते जाएंगे बिकॉज इट इज ऑनगोइंग प्रोसेस, उसका टेंशन मत लो। ओके, एवरी पॉइंट यू आर क्लियर विथ इट? चलो, कम टू द नेक्स्ट थिंग, दैट इज we are talking about the parts of leaf. See now, okay, this is about a typical leaf जो हमको अभी देखना है। okay, so tell me what is new, you know this, ये ऐसा लीफ होता है, आप जानते हो। okay, बस हमको अब बॉटनिकल शब्द ध्यान में रखने हैं। okay, उसमें भी more than 80% you know। चलो, कौन से शब्द आप जानते हो? see, this is a stem, right? This is a stem, and on the stem the leaves are attached at the node. So you know the word stem, you know leaves are present at the node, बराबर? So आप stem जानते हो, आप leaf node पे होता है वो जानते हो, बराबर? Then this stalk of the leaf is called petiole। हर चीज का, फ्लावर का स्टॉक का नाम अलग है, लीफ का स्टॉक अलग है। अगर स्टॉक नहीं है, इफ द पेटियोल इज एब्सेंट, देन द लीफ इज ससाइल। ससाइल लीफ इज इक्वल टू नो स्टॉक। स्टॉक को कौन सा शब्द यूज किया हमने? पेटियोल। ओके, if the leaf is without stalk, then it is sessile leaf, barabar? So stem, node, then stalk of the leaf, petiole. Okay, then you know angle between stem and the leaf is axial, right? Okay, ये दोनों साइड से, मतलब axial में नहीं, लीफ के बेस के सेम प्लेन में दोनों साइड से कभी कभी ये आउटग्रोथ होती है, जिसको बोलते हैं स्टिप्यूल्स, जिसको बोलते हैं स्टिप्यूल। अगर स्टिप्यूल नहीं है, देन इसका अपोजिट वर्ड होगा एक्सस्टिप्यूलेट। इसका अपोजिट वर्ड होगा, अपोजिट क्या होगा? इट विल बी एक्स स्टिप्यूलेट। बेटा येलो कलर दिखाई दे रहा है क्या आप लोगों को? और शैल आई चेंज द कलर? लेट मी यूज ब्लू। सो व्हाट आई सेड, स्टिप्यूल है तो स्टिप्यूलेट लीफ, स्टिप्यूल नहीं है तो उसको बोलते हैं एक्स स्टिप्यूलेट लीफ। व्हाट आई सेड, दिस इज अपोजिट। स्टिप्यूल है तो स्टिप्यूलेट लीफ, स्टिप्यूल नहीं है तो एक्स स्टिप्यूलेट लीफ, बराबर? सो आई रिपीट, stem you know, on the node leaf is present, the angle is axial between stem and the leaf, the angle is axial. From the sides of the leaf, the additional outgrowth may be present, not compulsory. That outgrowth is stipule, and if it is absent, then it is exstipulate. Okay, then this is total leaf blade. ये टोटल जो हमने ड्रॉ किया है, ये है लीफ ब्लेड। ओके, अब देखो, ये लीफ ब्लेड की मार्जिन, ये लीफ ब्लेड की मार्जिन मैंने यहाँ पे एंटायर ड्रॉ की है। ओके, और यहाँ पे भी सो डिपेंड करता है। सो दिस इज मार्जिन ऑफ द लीफ, देन दिस इज टिप ऑफ द लीफ, दिस इज एंटायर मार्जिन, एडिशनल वर्ड, it is entire margin. okay, और अगर ये ऐसे वेवी है, then it is called serrate margin. okay, अब इतना डिटेल फैमिली में हमको लगेगा। okay, just telling you. Then this main part which is prominently running is the main vein, that is midrib. Main vein, that is midrib. okay, and the midrib is having thin veins which are subveins. okay, so ये midrib है, साइड के subveins है। okay, and this total leaf blade लीफ ब्लेड को और एक शब्द हम यूज करेंगे, लीफ लैमिना, और इट इज लीफ ब्लेड. Okay, so isn't it everything you know? We are talking about leaf, right? Typical leaf is present on the node of the stem. Besides the leaf, the outgrowth stipule may be present. Base of the leaf is petiole. Okay, base of the leaf से शुरू होगा petiole, which is top of the leaf, and at the tip of this petiole there is flattened or ventrally flattened leaf blade is present. Along the leaf blade, the midrib travels, main midrib and side के छोटे छोटे rib. This is tip of the leaf. Getting the point? So this is all about structure of leaf. चलो draw कर लो diagram फटाफट. बहुत सुंदर diagram नहीं चाहिए. It should be complete. Yes, done. तो ये बात हो गई लीफ के अलग अलग प्रकार की. नाउ नेक्स्ट डायग्राम थोड़ा अंदाजा ले लेते हैं डिफरेंट टाइप्स ऑफ लीफ. देखो कितना वेरिएशन है. हैव यू नोटेड? इतने प्रकार के लीफ आपने देखे हैं. ओके, उसका वेरिएशन, उसका क्लासिफिकेशन, उसका नॉमेनक्लेचर, उसकी पेक्युलरिटी हम प्लांट के क्लासिफिकेशन में यूज करेंगे. ओके, तो देखो, ओके, थोड़ा सा नोटिस करते हैं तो इसको आप कंपाउंड लीफ बोलते थे. ओके, ये सब सिंपल लीफ के प्रकार है. ओके, अब देखो डिफरेंस क्या है. सिंपल लीफ में यहाँ पे ये जो मार्जिन है, ओके, देखो ये मार्जिन एंटायर है, बराबर. ये मार्जिन यहाँ पे वेवी है, राइट. ओके, इसका टिप एक्यूट है. ओके, इसका थोड़ा ब्लंट है, राइट. देन ओके, लुक एट दिस. इफ दिस मार्जिन शोज डिपेंड ग्रूव, थोड़ा कंपेयर करो बेटा. हाँ, जस्ट एक लीफ पे मैं मॉडिफिकेशन बता रही हूँ. ये एंटायर मार्जिन है और यहाँ पे थोड़े कम डीप है, यहाँ पे बहुत ज्यादा डीप है. तो यहाँ पे ये जो लैमेला है वो कंप्लीटली कट हो गया है बिकॉज ऑफ द ग्रूव्स आर कंप्लीटली रीचिंग अप टू द मिडरिब. देखो यहाँ से ग्रूव शुरू हुआ, अंदर चला गया, फिर ओके. सो बिकॉज इट इज रीचिंग टू मिडरिब एवरी टाइम, ओके, ये सिंपल लीफ कंपाउंड लीफ में कन्वर्ट हो गया. व्हाट आई एम टेलिंग यू, ये ग्रूव की डेप्थ बदलती है. यहाँ पे डीप कम है, यहाँ पे बहुत ज्यादा है, यहाँ पे पूरा डीप हो गया. So because it is becoming deeper and deeper, the simple leaf modifies to produce the compound leaf, right? So these are the various type of leaf: regular leaf, irregular leaf, and at the base of the leaf there are some modifications. Okay, यहाँ पे अगर swollen base है, यहाँ पे अगर swollen base है, okay, तो उसको हम अलग बोलेंगे, right? यहाँ पे अगर ऐसा covering वाला base है तो उसको हम अलग बोलेंगे. So these are the different types of classifications which are helpful as far as study of morphology is concerned, right? Okay, so चलो ये सब प्रकार हम डिटेल में देखते हैं. See now, okay, so now we are talking about the basis of the leaf जो मैंने अभी आपको बोला. थोड़ा देखो, ओके, थोड़ा अच्छे से मॉनिटर करो. कैन यू सी दिस बेटा? डायग्राम बड़ा हो रहा है ना. ओके, सी, ये जो लीफ है, ये लीफ के यहाँ ये पॉइंट पे आपको ये जो स्वोलन पोर्शन दिखाई देंगे. ओके, देखो यहाँ पे इन्होंने ये स्वोलन पोर्शन बताया है. दिस स्वोलन पोर्शन इज कॉल्ड पल्वीनस. Pulvinous leaf base. अब आप बोलेंगे मैम वो कितना माइन्यूट है, बेटा क्लासिफिकेशन में ये कैरेक्टर्स बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट है. Okay, so such type of leaf is having swollen at the base of the petiole. It is called pulvinous leaf base. Okay, one more type of leaf base is there in your syllabus. That is, you might have observed in grasses. देखो ये ग्रास या जवार बाजरा का लीफ है. सी, दिस इज द स्टेम पासिंग थ्रू इट. ये स्टेम है. ओके, ये स्टेम है और ये स्टेम को ये पूरा लीफ ऐसे कवर करके, ओके, इस प्रकार से इसने पूरा ऐसे कवर करके, ये स्टेम है उसका पूरा लीफ का बेस कवर करके निकल रहा है. ठीक, अगर ये लीफ को सेपरेट किया, यहां से देखो स्टेम हमने निकाल दिया, तो ये पूरा देखो ये लीफ का बेस है इस प्रकार से और ऊपर जा रहा है ये लीफ लैमेला. कैन यू इमेजिन, कैन यू सी दिस? ओके, इसके अंदर है स्टेम. ओके, इसके अंदर है पूरा ये वाला स्टेम. ओके, ये स्टेम अगर निकाल दिया तो ये पूरा ऐसा कवरिंग, इट इज कॉल्ड शिदरिंग शीथ, शिदरिंग लीफ बेस. इट इज फाउंड इन ग्रासेस में जवार बाजरा. राइट? ओके, सो these are some terms. Okay, let us go for simple and compound leaf.
Objective: to study about the types of leaves. Leaves are classified into two types, depending upon the presence or absence of dissection in the lamina. They are simple leaves and compound leaves. Simple leaves. A leaf with undissected or partially dissected lamina is called a simple leaf. A simple leaf with undissected lamina is called a simple entire leaf or unlobed leaf. Such leaves are seen in Mangifera. Mangifera indica is the botanical name of the mango plant. In a lobed simple leaf, the lamina is partially dissected into lobes. On the basis of position of lobes, simple leaves are classified into two types. They are pinnately lobed simple leaves and palmately lobed simple leaves. Pinnately lobed simple leaf. In this simple leaf, lobes of the lamina are present on either side of the midrib. Such simple leaves are seen in Brassica. Palmately lobed simple leaf. In this simple leaf, lobes of the lamina are present at the tip of the petiole. In this leaf, lobes are arranged like fingers in a palm. Such leaves are seen in Passiflora, Ricinus, and Gossypium. Compound leaves. A leaf with leaflets is called a compound leaf. In a compound leaf, leaflets are formed due to the division of the lamina. It occurs completely from the margin up to the midrib or up to the tip of the petiole. The compound leaves are classified into two types on the basis of the position of leaflets. They are pinnately compound leaves and palmately compound leaves. Pinnately compound leaves. In this leaf, the leaflets are arranged on the rachis. Rachis is actually the midrib. Pinnately compound leaves are classified into different kinds on the basis of the position of leaflets on the rachis. They are unipinnate compound leaves, bipinnate compound leaves, tripinnate compound leaves and decompound leaves. Unipinnate compound leaf. Rachis is unbranched and is called a primary rachis. Leaflets are borne directly on the primary rachis. Unipinnate compound leaves are classified into two types. They are peripinnate compound leaves and imparipinnate compound leaves. In peripinnate compound leaf, the rachis may terminate with a pair of leaflets. Peripinnate compound leaves are seen in Tamarindus. In a imparipinnate compound leaf, rachis ends with an unpaired leaflet. Imparipinnate compound leaves are seen in neem and rosa. Azadirachta indica is the botanical name of neem plant. Azadirachta is a member of the Meliaceae family. Bipinnate compound leaf. In this leaf, primary rachis produces branches only once. The branches of primary rachis are called secondary rachi. Leaflets are present on both the sides of secondary rachi. Such leaves are called bipinnate compound leaves. Bipinnate compound leaves are seen in acacia. Tripinnate compound leaf. In this leaf, branches of secondary rachi are called tertiary rachi. Leaflets are borne on tertiary rachi. Such leaves are called tripinnate compound leaves. Tripinnate compound leaves are seen in moringa. Moringa oleifera is the botanical name of drumstick. Decompound leaf. In a decompound leaf, rachis is divided repeatedly and irregularly. Leaflets are borne on ultimate branches of the rachis. Daucus and Parthenium leaves are decompound leaves. Objective: to study about the venation. The arrangement of veins and veinlets in the lamina of leaf is termed as venation. Veins are made up of vascular tissues like xylem and phloem. In angiosperms, venation is of two types: reticulate venation and parallel venation. Reticulate venation. The midvein produces many lateral veins and veinlets. Veinlets are repeatedly branched and form a network called reticulum. It is observed in dicots. Smilax and Dioscorea are the monocots with reticulate venation. Reticulate venation is classified into two kinds, based on the number of midveins: pinnate reticulate venation and palmate reticulate venation. Pinnate reticulate venation. In this venation, the leaf has only one midvein. The veinlets form a network. This venation is seen in the leaves of Mangifera and Ficus. Palmately reticulate venation. In this venation, a leaf has two or more midveins. It is of two kinds: palmately convergent reticulate venation and palmately divergent reticulate venation. Palmately convergent reticulate venation. In this venation, many midveins arise from the base of the lamina, spread upwards, and meet at the tip of the leaf blade. This venation is seen in Ziziphus. Ziziphus is the generic name of the Indian plum. This is a member of family Rhamnaceae. Palmately divergent reticulate venation. In this venation, many midribs arise from the base of the lamina and diverge from one another towards the margins of the leaf blade. This venation is seen in Ricinus and Gossypium. Ricinus is the generic name of castor. Gossypium is the generic name of cotton. Parallel venation. In this venation, all lateral veins run parallel to each other. They do not form a network. Veinlets are absent. It is generally observed in monocots. Caulophyllum and Eryngium are the dicots with parallel venation. Parallel venation is divided into two types based upon number of midveins present: pinnate parallel venation and palmately parallel venation. Pinnate parallel venation. In this venation, the leaf has only one midvein. It gives many lateral veins. These lateral veins run in parallel manner towards the margin. This venation is seen in the leaves of Musa. Musa is the generic name of the banana plant. Palmately parallel venation. In this venation, the lamina has two or more midribs that run upwards. It is divided into two categories: palmately convergent parallel venation and palmately divergent parallel venation. Palmately convergent parallel venation. In this venation, many midribs that arise from the base of the lamina run parallel and meet towards its apex. This venation is seen in the leaves of Oryza and Triticum. Oryza is the generic name of the rice plant. Triticum is the generic name of the wheat plant. Palmately divergent parallel venation. In this venation, many midveins arise from the base of the lamina. They diverge towards the margin of the leaf blade, away from each other. This venation is seen in Borassus. Borassus is the generic name of the Palmyra palm. Functions of venation. Veins provide rigidity to the leaf blade. Veins act as channels of transport of water, minerals, and food material.
Objective: to study about the phyllotaxy. The pattern of arrangement of leaves on the stem or branch is called phyllotaxy. Phyllotaxy facilitates the leaves to obtain more sunlight. On the basis of number of leaves at each node, phyllotaxy is of three types. They are alternate, opposite, and whorled. Alternate phyllotaxy. In alternate phyllotaxy, a single leaf arises at each node in an alternate manner. Alternate phyllotaxy is seen in China rose, mustard plant, sunflower plant. Hibiscus rosa sinensis is the botanical name of China rose. China rose belongs to the family Malvaceae. Brassica nigra is the botanical name of mustard plant. Mustard belongs to the family Brassicaceae. Helianthus annuus is the botanical name of sunflower plant. Sunflower belongs to the family Asteraceae. A special type of alternate phyllotaxy is called leaf mosaic. In the leaf mosaic phyllotaxy, the lower leaves have longer petioles and upper leaves have the shorter petioles, so that all the leaves are brought to the same level. Leaf mosaic phyllotaxy is seen in Acalifer and Carica. Opposite phyllotaxy. In opposite phyllotaxy, a pair of leaves arise at each node and lie opposite to each other. Opposite phyllotaxy is of two kinds. They are opposite superposed and opposite decussit. Opposite superposed. In opposite superposed phyllotaxy, the successive pairs of the leaves are placed exactly on the top of one another so that all the leaves lie in two vertical rows of the same plane. Opposite superposed phyllotaxy is seen in Quisqualis indica. The common name of Quisqualis indica is Rangoon creeper. Quisqualis belongs to the family Combretaceae. Opposite decussit. In opposite decussit phyllotaxy, the successive pairs of leaves are placed at right angles to one another so that all the leaves are arranged in four vertical rows. Opposite decussit phyllotaxy is seen in Calotropis and Ocimum. In Psidium, both opposite superposed and opposite decussit are present. Psidium guayava is the botanical name of guava plant. Psidium belongs to the family Myrtaceae. Whorled phyllotaxy. In whorled phyllotaxy, more than two leaves develop at each node and are arranged as a circle. Whorled phyllotaxy is also called cyclic phyllotaxy.
Whorled phyllotaxy is seen in Nerium and Alstonia.